Ladies and gentlemen of the Imperial Gibberish Dynasty, our allies, the people of the interwebs, and so on and beyond. Today I come to speak to you of several occurrences and several things that should be talked about. To start, the removal of ticks has been announced yesterday, the 16th of March. This is a very devastating cause, as this currency has helped with saving our Robux, which helps for the currency of the Robloxian websites. We will miss ticks, and therefore the Gibberish Dynasty will do whatever we can to reserve our last pieces of ticks in our economy's bank and secure it as a memory. Second, our relations. As of today, St. Patrick's Day, our relations between other nations in the continent of Robloxia and beyond, including the continents of Lux, as well as Prosthenia, some are good and some are bad. To start, our closest allies are Prussia, Thea, and the Resolute Intergalactic Empire. Although the scales seem to tip every now and then, these three countries have our greatest military allies. However, things tend to go up and down every month or so. But rest assured that our relations will continue to improve. The country of Mayfair. We are preparing to do trade with this country, including immigrant trade. For those escaping the new anti-mafia laws placed in Marietta and Bombardos, or now known as Paguaro. The Republic of Bombardos has dissolved a couple of months ago, and now what's left of Crestado Island is now part of the teeny tiny Principality of Paguaro. As for Marietta, new cities are being built, and therefore not much traffic is going on. The anti-mafia laws have left many mafia families seeking refuge to start new lives in other countries. Two nations, so far, that are willing to accept the most is the Royal Nation of Robloxia and the Imperial Gibberish Dynasty. Other mafia members, however, are willing to get rid of their violent ways and start life all over again as a more pacifist. Mayfair, without a doubt, is the place to go. Gibberish ocean liners will do immigrant trade, as well as tradings between our nations and markets. Finally, the Royal Nation of Robloxia, on the relation scale, we are attempting to improve our relations ever since the new king, King Liam, has been coronated. Mr. Liam and I have talked occasionally on improving our relations. Both of our nations know the great power of the atom and the good effects it has on transportation, sources of energy, and sources of power. Meshco Tech even builds vaults, like we do here in the Dynasty. Third on the list of things to go over is the constant fact that our space programs will be continuing since we are finally getting towards good and better relations with the resolute intergalactic empire, as well as its allies far off into the realms of space. Our lunar and Martian colonies have also expanded a bit on the Moon and on Mars. The fourth factor. As of a couple of weeks ago, it has been noticed, actually as of Sunday, a terrible loss was suffered. The RMS Anderson was struck by another ship and has went down. Luckily, however, all hands were able to be saved, and the captain of the rescue ship was given the Gibberish Medallion of Honor and Bravery Monday morning. HAL, however, now needs to get a new ship. Their new ship, the Ironic, will soon be coming, as I've learned, and its maiden voyage is scheduled to be possibly this Saturday. The Imperialist Alliance Olympic Games, however, is still not cancelled and the preparations are beginning. Not to mention, of course, that another factor to mention is that thanks to the help of Sir James Wilson Birkin, Mr. Dan Pops, in an attempt to raise our group funds, we'll be hosting a showing of the musical Dames at Sea in the Weston 2 Theatre. I myself will be attending when the show is ready, as so far it looks fabulous. Dames at Sea is a comedy musical which takes place in the Great Depression that shows a bunch of people from New York City and Wall Street going on adventures and having a good time aboard a U.S. battleship, and so on and so forth. The sixth factor I'd like to talk about is the ever so rising rumors about, well, political entities. As some of you may know, my second oldest roleplay son, Prince Justin Jackson Marrow, has been coronated and sworn into office as the leader of a republic which the dynasty has been holding on until a leader can take care of it. With this, their territory has been granted independence with him in charge. The gibberish shipbuilding also have been recently slowing down. Most of this, however, can be accounted for due to the current absence of Rockbone 11. Speaking of Rockbone, I recently found out his channel has either disappeared or changed its name, and the footage of the Foray movie has disappeared. If Rockbone is watching this, I wish for Rossi to return to activity, from inactivity to activity as soon as humanly possible, so we can plan the maiden voyages of Lake of Peat Mark IV and plan the finishing of the constructions of the Vega and Foray 2, as well as other future projects. My company, Model Starline, or Marine Starline, actually Marine Line, is also currently looking for more ships and more activity, as we have 97 members, some of whom are very inactive. Our top shipbuilders are Sir Ganymede 13 and SSY Does Minecraft, whose YouTube channel is Jackson Slocum. Finally, on the honorable mentions, due to the fact that I now am mapping as well as going on Roblox, my Roblox time will be slightly limited. So do not worry, inactivity will not be that bad as the inactivities of Rosie and Marine Line, but we are sure to negotiate something out. I also wish in the future to negotiate the good relations of other countries, such as Alkine, Latikia, and Victoria. My roleplay father, Vincent Manton, has also been given back the office as leader of Parallel, or Perel as we gibbers call it, and has been granted independence from gibbers sovereignty a week ago. We hope that better days will be coming for our country, our allies, and our peoples. Until next time, this is Imperial Overlord Marrow, wishing you a happy St. Patrick's Day and the rest of a wonderful day. Thank you.